Hello, this is Bruce Harrrington here at Islander Middle School, and this is just a quick little introductory to who I am and what our class will be about this year. This is beginning my 21st year here at Islander Middle School. I've taught grades 6th, 7th, and 8th. Primarily 6th grade for the past 20 years or so, but I have taught a number of 7th grade and 8th grade classes over the years. I'm glad to be teaching U.S. history for the 8th graders again, and I'll continue to teach world civilization for the 6th graders. So just wanted to introduce myself and tell you a little about our class. I'm a product of public schools. I grew up in Massachusetts in Central Mass. I went off to Franklin Pierce College in New Hampshire and got a degree in archaeology and anthropology with a minor in philosophy. Then I went off to divinity school and spent 3 years learning about theology and pastoral care. Was in ministry for a few years, and then I returned to school and got my master's in education, and I've been teaching ever since. I'm a nationally board certified teacher, and I'm looking forward to teaching your kids this year. It's going to be a good year. So some of the things we're going to aim at this year is we're going to talk about primary and secondary sources. And how do we tell that something is true and something that is false? Looking at things on the web, looking at articles. How can we discern the facts from the falsehoods? We're going to focus on central idea. Many kids in middle school read an article and think everything is the main idea, instead of finding the purpose for the author to write that article or that content, and to be able to succinctly state what the main idea is. Cause and effect, and then we'll be doing some research. Credible sources, digital sources, print sources. Kids these days don't remember, of course they don't, encyclopedias. So there's information in encyclopedias as well as what's on the internet. So why would you use one over the other, and how do you use them? So we'll be practicing that as well as note-taking, paraphrasing, and learning to cite our sources so we don't fall guilty to plagiarism. As in years past, we'll again be using standard-based grading in my class. We will start as beginners of learning, approach standard, and then our goal is to get to at standard, being able to meet the mark so we're prepared to go to the next grade. We'll have opportunities to extend our learning by thinking broader, thinking deeper, thinking wider, using Bloom's taxonomy and going to higher levels of thinking. We'll be doing that throughout the year in a variety of different subjects. We'll be using Universal Design for Learning, UDL as we call it here at school, where you'll have your students will have a multiple range of ways to access the material. Is it something that's auditory? Is it an article? Is it a short video? Is it gamified? Is the product a poster? Is the product a song? Is the product a poem? How can they access the material, and then different means to be able to present the material in ways that they can show their learning? The standard stays the same, but the product is different. We'll have a cycle of learning where it'll be taught, we'll assess it, we'll give feedback, they can improve their work, and then the cycle starts over again until the student actually has acquired the material and can proceed to the next step. Most all my assignments, with the exception of some assessments, will be able to be redone after given feedback to improve their grade. But this needs to be done with a relatively short period of time, not after the assessment has taken place. So social studies practice will be things like vocabulary, discussion questions. There'll be quite a bit of map work, compare and contrast, taking original documents and being able to analyze what they say, what they mean, and see if we can deduce deeper meanings that the original writer or creator would have had that we need to understand outside information to be able to interpret. And through all that, we'll be asking questions about history and exploring the world around us. This part is very important because different teachers will do it in different ways. All my grades will be on Schoology. My assignments my grades, my feedback will all appear on Schoology until the end of the trimester when the final grades will be transferred into cumulative. There's a wonky connection between how Schoology computes a grade and how cumulative computes a grade, and they don't talk to each other. So all my grades will be in Schoology, and I try to get them done within a week after being submitted. That's my goal. Here's some class norms I have. So in my class, I hope we work to respect each other, our own work, our words, and our actions towards each other, the school, and the values that we hold dear. To have integrity, we are who we say we are, and to take care of the community around us, the people, place, and values. This comes up in a number of ways. So in my class, there are only fruits and vegetables because we care about those around us who may have allergies. We only have water in the classroom because any sort of sticky drink or a latte or something that contains milk requires, if you spill it, the janitors to clean it up, and we're going to respect their work and our space. Our integrity is that we do our best work all the time, that we are honest with our work, and we help our classmates when they struggle. In our community, we are going to be dealing with kindness and mindfulness and building deep skills that we will need throughout our school career. And finally, the best way to contact me is via email. I will try to get back to you within 24 hours. Check assignments on Schoology. I'm sure your son or daughter could show you how to do that. And their progress on Schoology. Once it's graded, the grade will appear as well as any comments that I have. And check Skyward for the final grades at the end of the trimester. I hope this is a great year that we can work together to improve your students' learning, and I look forward to meeting you soon.